Okay, so today I'm going to be showing you a tutorial on how to make this clean looking background design in Photoshop. So first open up Photoshop and then click File, New, and then put the resolution whatever your desktop resolution is, and since mine is 1920 by 1080, that's what I'm going to do, and then just click OK. And then double click this layer over here and then just click OK. And I'm gonna resize this so it's easier for you guys to see. Okay, so first double click on this layer and then go to color overlay and make it a dark gray, but not actually black, because it'll look much better like this. And then just click OK and then OK. And then make a new layer and click on the text tool. And if you haven't already downloaded this font, it's called Lobster, and just look in the description and there should be a download for it. So then just use this, and I'm going to type in my YouTube name, and then for the color, make it a little bit lighter than the actual background, and then just click OK. And then press Control and then click on this little icon right there, and then click on this right here, and then this button right here, so it centers it and looks much better. And then I'm gonna resize this a little bit by pressing Control T and then holding Shift and moving it up. And then I'm gonna do the same thing to center it again. Okay, so press Control D, or Control J I mean, on the text layer to duplicate it, and then press Control T on that same layer and move it down, make it smaller, and then move it down here. And then for this text, I'm gonna make it say graphic design. And I'm going to make this a little bit smaller again. Okay, so then double click that layer to open up the blending options, and then add a bevel and emboss, and for the gloss contour, make it this one right here, and then add a color overlay and make it a dark gray or dark red. Okay, and then go to the bevel and emboss, and then put the depth around 70, the size around 2, and then that should be good. And then click OK, and double click on the first text layer and add an inner shadow and bring the opacity down a little bit. And just keep everything else the same. And then add a stroke and bring the size down to 1. And then just click OK. And then go to File, New, and make the width 5 by 5. And then click OK. And then zoom in by pressing Control and just scrolling in. And then make a new layer and delete the first layer, and then click right here and open up the rectangular marquee tool, and then just select all these pixels by pressing Shift and then just selecting. And then just press Command Z if you're on the Mac, or Control Z if you're on Windows, to undo. And then once you have that selected like this in a downward line, go to the paint bucket tool and put the color on black, and then just fill it in, and then just press Control D to deselect. And then what you're gonna have to do is go to Edit and then Define Pattern, and I'm gonna name this vertical stripes. And then you can just exit out of that and don't save it. And then click right here and then pattern and put it on the pattern that we just made and bring the opacity down bring the scale down to 82, and then move the pattern all the way down, and then bring the opacity down to around 40 or 45. Okay, and that's all, and that is how to make a professional looking background.